Industrial Revolution ushered in a new era that threatened to transform the values of men. No longer would spirituality be their compass, but not all welcomed the change. In 1783, just as the fires of the Laki eruption had plunged all of Europe into an ashen darkness, a horde of demons spilled from the shadows and fell upon city after English city. It was a message. The Alchemy Guild, fearing the rise of industrialism and abandonment by their wealthy patrons, had done the unthinkable to defend their existence. Through recondite arts, the alchemists had created shard binders, humans transplanted with crystal that attuned them to demonic power. They sacrificed the shard binders, and in doing so threw the gates of the world open to demonkind. Countless innocents died, and though the church succeeded in vanquishing the Hell's End, a steep price had already been paid and collected. As for the shard binders, they were presumed to have all died in the sacrificial rite. However, two survived. Jebel, a boy for whom by some
Jebel, not Gerbil.
did not prove fatal. And Miriam, a girl who was spared the rite altogether on account of the strange slumber that took her just before it could begin. 10 years have passed. Mankind too soon forgets tragedy. The demons have returned, presaged by a great castle. And on this very hour, Miriam awakens. Upon learning Jebel is the architect of this new, bloodstained ritual, Miriam and the alchemist Johannes set forth for the accursed castle. Their galleon cuts through the water, lancing towards the inevitable.
So if I need to readjust the audio, let me know, because there's going to be some talking parts coming up here in just a second. Now we're just talking with Jonathan, or I thought it was supposed to be Jonathan, or, Finnish pronunciation. But, yeah, so let me know if I need to readjust audio at all.
Johannes, are you certain it was...
It was Jebel's doing, Miriam. No mistake.
It's so hard to believe. I wouldn't even be alive if not for him. He's a good soul.
He's a good boy. Good boy.
I know how you feel. But the facts are apparent. And the hell he endured 10 years ago would break the best of souls.
I'm surprised there's not an autoplay setting for this. You usually, even games like Bravely Default, you can do it manually like I'm doing now, or you can put it on auto and you can take it off if you want, and basically as soon as one line ends, it'll play the next, so it's natural speaking pattern.
Miriam, I want you to know that I'm sorry. What my brothers subjected you to, there's no forgiving it.
It was their transgression, not yours. You always took care of us.
I like you like a friend. He's like, oh!
Obviously not enough.
Well, let it go, Johannes. We need to focus on the task ahead. If Jebel is responsible for the summoning, then I have to stop him.
We must stop Gerbil.
I gave him my word.
Let me grab my phone real quick. Alright. Okay. Testing. Okay. Testing. Perfect. Okay. Just want to make sure whenever something weird happens with Twitch, I've had it happen before. It's like, oh yeah, you're online, you're fine, and it just I'm not live, but I am, so that's good.
Do it. He was my best friend.
But I'm the only one who can. The shard experiments prepared me for combat. let them amount to something. 10 whole years. What put me in that sleep?
Mononucleosis. You were making out some weird guy at a party, weren't you?
I wish I had the answer.
I had the funniest mono story about my sister. I'll have to tell it sometime.
All I know is the spell that stopped time for you was advanced, arcane. But by observing the ebb of the magic's hold on you, I was able to predict exactly when you would wake up.
Oh, I see.
We'll make landfall soon. You should get ready.
Johannes, why am I dressed like this? Oh, no reason, no
I
reason.
have the chest there, packed with essential equipment. Now would be a good time to put it on.
Slowly. Instead, I'll do this. Break your lights. Yeah, so like in the 1.0 and the original beta, like, or the original demo, I should say. Pardon me, excuse me. Sorry about that. Your attack speed with like your just normal kick would be like this. About this speed. Now you can go like really fast. Is that Cammy? No mollusk, but it would be cool if they would put out a skin for that, because there are, I remember there was special moves in the demo you could do. You could do like a fireball, dragon punch. I think it was dragon punch. There was special moves you could do. So if they put in a cannon spike and a Cammy outfit, I'd be all over it. Yeah, this game looks better already, definitely. Equip items, yes I know. Yep, they're gonna go through and explain them what they are. They're actually like crystals, so...
Good. You're prepared. The next order of business is to...
They have like fused crystals into her body to give her demonic powers in order to fight the demons that are there. It's like fighting fire with your fire. But I remember according to the lore that they were telling backers about for this game like 3 years ago that basically those like tattoo things looking there will actually spread and eventually kill her because they're all, it's crystal. It's literally crystal in her body. I think you see his knees shaking.
I'll take care of it.
With my kung fu action. Shard, crystallized form of demon power, cannot be handled by an ordinary human being. Yeah, pretty much. It's like we're fighting fire with fire by putting napalm in your body and just throwing some white phosphorus just for fun. Well, Ronnie, I have it, as you can clearly see, and it's just like it was before, like the original demo they had. If you like Symphony of the Night and the Castlevania games and Metroidvania styles, it's exactly what it is. Cerulean Splash. If you saw my tweets from earlier, it actually shows like the entire packaging. I was really surprised. It was pretty cool.
Was that a shard?
Like, this is the box that they sent it in. And then the other thing that really caught me by surprise was this. Like, they put out like a dust cover on front of it, which is pretty neat. Yes, that was a shard. What did you think it was?
I'd forgotten the way it felt. Like uninvited claws scraping across my bones.
More!
The demon's power was transmuted into that shard, which forcibly bonded to the crystal embedded in your body. The strength you gain from it is undeniable, but eventually, the crystal will devour you.
It'd be a dark crystal, and you hear like Jim Henson's like Muppet Company like knocking on the door with a lawsuit.
I thought the procedure you discovered halted the corruption.
It did, but that doesn't guarantee you'll be safe if you start absorbing shards in massive quantities.
I know my body's limits better than anyone, and I'm going to need all the power I can get. If I run into trouble, you can help me. You've done it before. You'll do it again.
Thanks for giving me a choice in the matter. Well, I won't let you down. Not if I can help it. Just promise you won't push yourself.
So that makes me wonder with like voiceover actors, they see an exclamation mark, like what are you supposed to do? They're just like, I've never been surprised and went,
How did they get inside?
air!
The demons
Probably from the same way from jumping through the window.
Then they can help me wake up these muscles of mine. I'll wipe the deck with them.
Okay, so... Interesting, I'm noticing that part is not 60. Let's see. Let's try the knife. Yeah, it's not too bad, but we'll go back with the Kung Fu shoes. Yes, it's like... Nani? Like, I've seen enough hentai, I know where this goes. Well, there's giant tentacles and a boss that they actually toned down. Some people complained about it, and it kind of was excessive. I saw the original backer demo from, like, or the E3 demo that they put out, so I'll have to load it up and show it one time, just a side-by-side. But yeah, they sped it up. The original version of this game, like, if you went to attack, it would be, like, this fast. But now you can do it even faster, which is cool. So that's a neat little update. If I need to readjust the audio or anything, please let me know, so... Consumables.
This device responds to magic. Maybe I just need to hold my hand up to it.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so you can even adjust it even further. It's kind of weird because when you go into the options, like for volume, you have like music, ambient sound, voices, all this at 10, but the master is at 5. So it can go way up, but we'll just leave it there for now. It's actually throwing me off a little bit because I'm used to playing the PlayStation 4. I haven't played it in a while. My brother's been playing it in, what is it, Apex Legends and Fortnite. Come here, birdie. Bird. And there's a backdash, too. There was. Maybe they... Okay, there it is. I'm gonna have to rebind this. Options, controls... Can I? I cannot. Really. Because I would put, like... I'd switch them around. I'd put the shards on the left side on the L buttons and the backsteps on the right. How is the Game Pass? I've heard that like people are liking it. I know that they're, since E3 they have the one with the PC now. Let's see, you can level up in this game, so 17 experience points more to go. Yeah, speaking of Shenmue, I was super dismayed, and I still can't find it, but I can't move some boxes. My copy of Shenmue for Dreamcast is missing. I don't know what happened to it. I've never sold a single one of my Dreamcast games. So, like, I have no idea what happened to it. Equipment, body, country dress. Okay. Because that came about, like, I discovered, like, a copy of Shenmue was missing, because I wanted to... This is where I came from. I wanted to do an actual Dreamcast stream. And I was looking through my games, I'm like, crap, it's like, what happened? No, that's the thing, it's like, he doesn't have a Dreamcast or anything, so it's like, I have no idea why that game would be missing out of all of them. There's a possibility it could be in 2 boxes, but I don't, like, I can't lift them up to get where they are, unfortunately. Okay, so no, I didn't go this way before. It just looked similar. 2 tunic. Is that any better? No, it's not. Because my brother did have some friends who were thieves for a while, and like we found out which ones they were, and they were refused to turn it back, so I got money from them from it. But yeah, they've never been back inside the house ever since. Yeah, so if I have to, I mean, it's like if I had to buy a new copy because of Shenmue 3 and all that other fun stuff becoming more popular, it's around $30. And or I could just burn new copies, but like I said, you know, being a video game collector, I want to actually have my games. Wow, this looks a lot different. Before, like, this has like a lot of detail now on the wings, like you can see the feathers and stuff. This used to be kind of like a black object in the background, so this looks a lot cooler. I might make, like I said, I might make a side-by-side video or one that kind of transitions back and forth showing differences. But actually, I don't really need to. I stopped to think about that because the makers of this game actually did that like last month. They showed a lot of different things like, hey, we've revamped the graphics. Here's a side-by-side of what it used to be. We'll save in the slot. Excuse me. Now, my only kind of complaint so far with this is simply because I have played this before. You know, like, not this game, but, like, the demo. And the demo is this beginning part, but just less prettier graphics. So, it's like, I've been through here before. Twice now, pretty much. Oops. So, like I said, this is like, it controls really well, it's very responsive. The only thing that I can see people complaining about is like, it didn't do anything new with the formula. It's like, it's like Symphony of the Night. It's like, you know exactly what you're getting into with this game. So, it's kind of like when people were complaining about Ukulele. Just got trapped there in the corner. And I've seen that recently too. It's like, people are suddenly now complaining about Ukulele. They're like, that game was terrible. It's like, it was a collectathon. It did its purpose. It was exactly what you wanted it to be. Because people were like, well, the graphics weren't as great as it could have been and everything else. I'm like, people who wanted to play that game enjoyed it. I know several people who bought the game, backed it, got their copies, and were pleased. It's like, you know, what's the problem here? I talked about it the other night, but also like with Shenmue 3 coming out, these guys attack a lot faster now. That, like, I'm seeing people complain about Yu Suzuki, like, in the whole thing about like the Steam copies are no longer Steam. They're going to be put over in the Epic Game Store, and they're like, oh, Yu Suzuki's a fraud. And they're just like shitting on him all the entire time. But it's like, you know, if you don't like the game and you weren't going to buy the game anyway, why do you care? If you didn't get it on a PC, why do you care? It's like, I backed Shenmue 3, and I bought it for the PlayStation 4, so I can understand why people would be upset, but I'm not going to go, ha, sucks to be you. Or I'm not going to trash the game. I know I'm getting a Shenmue game. It's going to play just like the last one from like 20 years ago. Yeah, it's like, these graphics have been overhauled. I mean, trust me on that. Like, I can see the difference. The gameplay's been overdone too. It's like, this is a lot harder than before. I'm taking a lot of abuse, but it's like, you know exactly what you're getting into. It's a, you know, Iga made the game, so it's gonna be like this. It's not a surprise. Short sword. Remember this having, I think it was when you crouch? They may have changed it. I remember one of these having like a downward strike to it. It was kind of weird. Yeah, pretty much. It's just like, it's like at the same time, like I would like to have it on Steam if I had it on the PC version, just because it's where I have all the rest of my PC games. I mean, it's like Steam used to not be that great, but they've gotten better since Half-Life 2 when it first launched. But it's ease of convenience because I have games spread across Epic, EA's Origin. Ugh, I have a couple of those. Then I have, you know, Steam and everything else. And I can understand people wanting GOG. I can understand people wanting to have it in one location. Really, I really can't understand that. I'm not gonna go ape about it, you know. People are like, oh well, I backed it for Steam and now it's not on Steam. It's like, but you're still getting the game. It's like, it's not like they said the PC version's canceled and no, you're not getting a refund. They're just like, it's just a different platform. It's still the same game you're getting. So for me, I don't understand, like I said, I can understand some disappointment, but I wouldn't be outraged about it. Personally. And it's like this game, originally, when the crowd, like the Kickstarter for it came out, you could get it, like you could back it on Wii U or Vita, and those are two dead systems. So they said, hey, sorry, these things are dead, we're running into problems with what we need to do for Wii U anyway, so if you want to have it on any other system of your choice, let us know. You have like 3 months to do it. I mean, they gave like ample amount of time for people to say like, switch all my stuff to PC or PlayStation 4. You know, it's like they gave everyone options to do it in enough time. So it wasn't like they said, like, you're not getting the game anymore, go home, boo-hoo, like the people who got screwed out of Mighty Number 9, which, to be honest, it was probably better they didn't get that game because it was a piece of crap. But yeah, I mean, it's like, they even gave out, what was like the 8-bit reimagining, like the little precursor to this game. I mean, it's like, this was a successful backer campaign in my opinion. There was no deception behind anything. They said right off, to like, hey, it's like, we are Rusted Ring. Okay, I didn't know I had that. You know, we're still gonna make the game no matter what, but like so all your money is still gonna go for a copy. We are trying to get backers so we can, if we get more money, we can make the game even better. And they were upfront with it all along. It wasn't like Shenmue, which is still very, very shady. But the whole thing, like, oh, we need, you know, $5-6 million to make a game. It's like, the first game took $50 million. That was back in '99. And you're announcing on Sony's stage during E3, and then Sony's like, well, we're gonna put some money into it. So it's like, why are you kickstarting? Is this just for, like, interest or what? And they're like, good question, and then that was it. So what did I just get? It's not that. I picked up something, maybe it's an item. Writhing limb. Branch? Question mark that continues its disgusting flailing. Okay. Yeah, it's... the backing for that was very, very weird. So, like I said, I backed it for PlayStation 4, but I'm just like, I know it's going to eventually come out. I'm not expecting anything new or innovative for it, or groundbreaking at all. I'm expecting to be another Shenmue game. Okay, so I can physically attack it. I wasn't sure, because it seemed like my first swing missed. I wasn't sure if that was me or being a corporeal being. Then then you have, like I said, Kickstarters like the Mighty Number 9. That was just... That was a disaster and a half. Not only did people not get the game, but, I mean, it was just... You know, I got problems with the guy anyway, like, trying to think of his name, Inafune, there we go. You know, because he has kind of like what I call the Yuzo Koshiro problem, where he's like, I did this, I invented this, or the Ray Kroc syndrome, the guy who ran McDonald's for many years. He's like, oh no, I made McDonald's, and people are like, you did not invent McDonald's, you bought it off, you know, swindled it out from the brothers, and eventually bought it legally. But Ray Kroc would go around saying, oh, I invented McDonald's, I'm responsible for this. And you know, it's like, that guy still has the same problem with, he's like, I invented Mega Man. It's like, you did not invent Mega Man. You did a newer drawing of it, and then you started helming some of the games, but you didn't create Mega Man. And then he goes through and he does his whole, like, okay, well, I'm going to make this new game. It's going to be like Mega Man, everything you know, and it just turned out to be total junk. Attack stays the same, okay. Defense goes up. But I mean, that was like a really bad Kickstarter because it was just too many unanswered questions. And then he hasn't put out, like, he didn't put out the game yet, and then he's trying to go through and make another Kickstarter for like 2 more games. People are like, whoa, 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 focus on the one game that you need to do right now. Alright, so weapon, Claymore, 2-handed greatsword. Okay, so my attack actually goes down? No, wait a second here. Attack is 0. I'm not understanding these stats right now. Pardon me. Okay, so attack is 0. Strength is 9. Claymore ups the attack. I think it's just more... Yeah, this is really sped up. This used to be so slow it was not worth it. Yeah, so Inafune like bit off more than he could chew, literally. Okay, this is not worth it. That is terrible. These stats still don't make a whole lot of sense, but short sword is the way to go for this. Okay, let's bust out something here of the inventory. Let's do potion. Basically, you're getting all these things, like potato seed, rice seed. There is crafting in this. I remember from the original, or the second demo, I should say. Yeah, but so far I'm pretty happy with this. Like I said, it's a lot of fun. If you enjoy the Metroidvania games, you're no doubt going to have fun with this. Also, David Hayter does a voice in this character that's going to be coming out pretty soon. Part of free DLC updates. It's free for everybody. It's not just like, if you're a backer, you get this for free. It's like everybody's getting this update when it's done. But like, you're going to be able to play as the guy. Okay, am I missing something here? Because my attacks are going... They're doing nothing now. Maybe it's something I equipped. What was the safe ring? Ah, I didn't read it. I just thought, oh, I see something going up. This is good. Okay, so that's what happened. So my defense skyrocketed, but my attack went to 0, literally. Okay, so this will make sense now. I should pay attention. Now the cool thing is, like, head accessories do change the way you look. Like, you have horns right now. I swear that I saw a hat, like, earlier, and it reminded me of, like, Dee's hat from Vampire Hunter D. I was like, oh, please let it be something like that, because that'd be amazing. Alright, so maybe this will work better now. Alright, Musketoon! Gun can be shot by equipping consumable bullets. When the type of bullet is equipped, will be replaced with a much weaker infinite bullet. Bullets ricochet. Looks like. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, so that's gonna be cool for ranged fighting. I am noticing that, like, frame rate is not stable though. So maybe that's something that will get patched in. Another update. The PC version is like solid 60. I'm missing something over here. Cool. Alright, so let's see. So you head up and over, keep going up. Okay. I wonder how well the Musketoon does here. Go. A whip. You must whip it. Whip it good. I'm on the fence about the new Samurai Showdown game, to be honest, because I still haven't gotten the chance to play it. Interestingly enough, though, like when they had a Japanese demo, we had to have PlayStation Plus for Japan, so I couldn't do it because even though I have a Japanese account for my PlayStation 4, I don't have PSN Plus for that region. So people were reporting that the game was like 8 to 9 frames of lag, but they just flew out some big named guy, I forgot his name right now, but he does like input lag, I mean, for everything. He tests all these games, fighting games, and he said the new one's down to 4 frames, which is great. It was like 4.01 frames, which is really decent for a fighting game. Like, by comparison, Third Strike was like 2, I think, was 2 frames? It was 2 or 3 frames. I think it was closer to 3 for input delay, which is still great. Whoa, okay, let's try. This is gonna be bad. Yeah, so I don't know about it right now. I mean, I'm getting low on money. The only game I'm going to be buying Probably be putting down money for it tomorrow is going to be My Friend Pedro, which is finally coming out on the 20th. And I'm kind of torn about which version to get because I'm like, if it's a good game, I might speedrun it. So I want to make sure I have the best version for that, and right now it's up in the air. So it's like, I don't know, because it's the same way if I do it either on PC or Switch, but I'm thinking with Switch, it would be easier to do like a live split timer, because sometimes certain games on PC just don't work right with it. So I'm kind of like, don't know which one I'm going to go, but I might go for the Switch version. Because I really hate having to buy games repeatedly. I mean, I've had to do it, like, I bought Bayonetta 2 4 times already. Pardon me. You know, the first was the disc, then the digital version, because that's so much better for speedrunning. Then I bought the physical version for the Wii U, the original disc, and then digital version for Wii U, and then the Switch version came out, so I bought the Switch and that, you know, the physical, and then it turns out that once again, digital's faster, so I'm like, so I've bought the game 4 times right now, already. Friend or foe? Well, I can kill you, so I guess you might possibly be an enemy, I don't know. But yeah, if you pick up Samurai Shodown, you'll definitely have to let me know how it is. I'm still on the fence about it, but I'm also kind of like getting low on money, so that's a boss door. Wow, that's an interesting glitch. I do know that Samurai Shodown is coming out for PC as well, so... But that's gonna be like a later date, so I don't know when, though. Pirate hat. Hat worn by pirates. Yes, it is. I look dumb as hell. Okay, let's do it. Oh, I can't make it yet until I get a double jump. Let's see. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, why is it so far delayed for PC? You think that'd be your lead port for development and such? I'm gonna try to make my way back to. Actually, I don't have a double jump. I'm pretty sure the double jump is in here, is in the ship, like over near the starting part over here to the left, but I don't think I can get it right now. Let's just continue through to the boss. Save first. This boss has undergone a radical change from what it used to be. I will say with confidence that the boss got a breast reduction because it was ridiculous by almost all standards. Across the board, everyone's like, okay, we know you like that. Dial back just a little bit because this is like, it's distracting. It's like, it's literally like, what? Like, you feel bad for this poor monster because probably has back problems the way they were. It's like, jeez.
So, Sleeping Beauty,
This is new.
you've decided to awaken.
Sheeple, tell me you didn't do this. It doesn't make any sense.
My name is Gerbil, actually. Everyone keeps mistaking it for Geeble. I don't know why.
How does it not? After all the sins humans wrought upon us?
It probably, it was ridiculous. Let's see if I can find it.
Johannes told me what they did to you. And you're right. It's horrible. But what you're doing now is just as bad.
Okay, here it is. Open image, a new tab. So that's what the boss I'm about to fight originally looked like. It was like, and they were actually bigger. It's like, and they were fully animated. And then they're like, okay, well, we're redesigning it here, and they changed it to this. A lot more moderate, but I mean, it's like they kind of. It's like the first one was just ridiculous because, like I said, it had full animated movement, and it just got in the way, and you're just like, oh my god, like who? It's like I know Japan, but still, it's like that's crazy. All right, Twitter out. Back to the game. Yeah, it was like wheelbarrows. It's like, good lord.
No. No, there you are very wrong.
And some people are like, that's censorship. I'm like, no, that's a redesign.
What the alchemists did was reshuffle our bodies.
Something I've noticed is that the text will go past the boundary for this little text window, then it'll suddenly shoot down to the bottom. Like, bodies went too far, and then it moved it down to the bottom, which was something that happened in the demo still, so I'm like,
What I intend to do is reshuffle the world. I'd say I've earned the right. Join me, Miriam. You're the only one who understands the pain I feel. What it's like to no longer be human.
What? I never thought I'd hear those words from
yeah, it was literally like, okay. Like I said, Japan, I mean, they have its different society and views and everything else like that, but it's just like, across the board, universally, everyone's like, that's a little much, just dial back a little bit. It's like, yeah, okay.
I came to you broken, convinced I was a monster, and you told me,
This is nonsense.
you told me our power doesn't make us good or bad. Our choices do. I'd given up on my humanity, but you restored my hope. Don't you remember?
Oh, interesting.
Master Jeeble, we must return.
Yes. Miriam, I tire of reminiscing with you.
Good enough for this. How about you?
You're here to kill me, aren't you? Then first prove you can find me.
Ultimate game of hide and seek. The entire world.
Along the way, you'll have no choice but to absorb shards and avail yourself of the powers of hell. If you can still claim to be human at the end of it all, then perhaps I might be more inclined to listen. Come, Gregory. We're leaving.
Sure, we're not at port yet.
Debo, wait!
Okay, yeah. Where am I at? Probably play better. Inventory. See, they should have had like equipment, then inventory, then shards, because you don't care about your shards too often. There we go. Crushing Tentacle. Attack foes with one of Vesper's tentacles.
I saw it. Just a flicker. That was the Jeeble I know. I will put a stop to all this.
Bloodstained.
Metal Gear. Yes, that is David Hayter you just heard. Okay, that's weird. So, the original demo, like as I keep referencing back to the demo, actually crashed. Like the boat actually, you got to see it like run aground, and then you jumped off it. So I don't know why they cut it for a weird little intro for like Bloodstained. Then he comes back to this. That's a weird choice, in my opinion.
Was this a village? What happened to it? The demons Jeeble summoned?
They've moved faster than we hoped. Miriam, we have to hurry. This was where we were supposed to meet our contact.
All right. But wait.
Contact. It's
Let
the
me clear the
season.
area.
It's the
There's
reason.
still demons about.
But here's anything: you can go back to the ship. Which is still rocking like it's outside on the ocean. Okay, yeah. Now, one of the modes that's included with this game is also a speedrun mode, because they realize people are going to speedrun this, so that's pretty awesome. I don't know if it's coming out in an update, or if you have to beat the game first in order to get it, but it's been promised. They're like, yeah, it's going to be in the game.
She's still safe.
Aardvarkville. Meeting skull, that sounds great. I'm going to switch to the... forgot I had the whip. Yeah, this is still slow. Unfortunately, you can't hold down the attack and do, like, the Castlevania 4 whipping it around type deal. That would have been awesome. I'm going to go back to... Actually, the whip is stronger. I was going to go back to short sword because it's faster, but the whip is going to be better, so... I just want something that attacks a little faster. Well, I thought it would, but it doesn't seem like it really does in comparison to the Claymore. Yeah, it's about the same speed, so... we'll keep it. Have you tried getting up and running away? I find it funny that Miriam's default stance is like Jury's from Street Fighter 4.
Thank you, Miriam.
I want a PC modder to make like a Jury skin for this game. That would be amazing.
You know who I am. And that means...
Yes, you're a freak.
I'm sorry we couldn't get here sooner, Dominique.
I'm just hoping somebody thinks of it. They're like, wait a minute, that pose looks very familiar.
So this is our contact.
Yes, the church sent me. As you can see, I know a thing or two about expelling demons.
The Church of Rock and Roll, and I like it.
An exorcist. Then we're lucky to have you, Dominique.
And the church you, Miriam. Thank you for guiding her here, Johannes.
You wouldn't have asked if it wasn't important, but you should tell us why you need her. Miriam isn't one to shy away from danger. she deserves to be armed with all the facts.
Yes, very well. I told you when I contacted you that the Shardbinder Jeeble is responsible for summoning the castle.
Yes, there's no mistake about that. He admitted as much.
Yeah, so this guy summons a castle. Like in Castlevania. Like I said, it's funny. This literally is a Castlevania game, but just not in name.
What? You spoke to him?
Then let me get right to the point. I find it curious that the outpouring of demons, facilitated by one Shardbinder, just happens to coincide with the sudden awakening of the other Shardbinder, after exactly 10 years.
You're right, it is strange. But the Church doesn't get to drag Miriam into this just because the timing is odd.
Yeah, Count Dracu guy, yeah. Seems like my microphone's picking up a lot of stuff. I don't even know if it's picking up me breathing. It might be. I mean, it sounds like I'm just sitting here breathing, going in and out, but I'm just watching like the microphone aux just like keep going up. Seems like it might be picking up ambient noise for some reason, but it's pretty quiet right now. Try something real quick. Okay, so let's see how this is. Does it still sound okay, or is it too quiet now with my voice? So I just said from like my microphone actually has like a 3-way switch on it, so I can do like low, medium, or high. It's usually on medium. But I just put it on the low, so I don't know if it's like... It looks like that's doing a little bit better for picking up ambient background noise. So you guys will have to let me know. So if it's too quiet, I'll just put it back on the old setting it was on.
Oh, do you decide for her then? I asked you to bring her here so she could see the horrors that have befallen the village and make an informed choice. I have no intention of forcing you, Miriam.
But then you'll never be able to know the secret of how I get my hair to do this. Flare out dramatically and stay in place. Magic. Alright, so let's put the microphone back up to where it used to be. Here we go. So let me know if this is better or if it was just a second ago.
You don't have to. I gave Jeeble my word that I would stop him. What happened here only strengthens my resolve.
Thank you, Miriam. I am sorry to put it on your shoulders.
Pardon me?
Yes, Linkle, I mean...
Oh, hello there.
Mystery
Are
Girl.
you all right? We didn't mean to ignore you.
I'm alright, thank you.
You are quite welcome. Do you have a name?
Anne.
What a lovely name! Anne, you shouldn't be out here. Let me take you somewhere safe.
Okay, that was a weird line reading. What a lovely name! Anne? You shouldn't be out here. It's like, did you just forget what it was?
Oh, alright.
Come on, this way.
Come this way to my dungeon. I mean, church. Put you to work. Scrub those toilets. Is nobody concerned that there's like fires raging in the background and...
I did some looking around before, and this place seems secure.
Really? I mean, I just ran into the building unopposed.
Yes, agreed.
Johannes, you, Anne, and I will remain here. We can assist Miriam from safe ground.
What? We can't ask her to brave the castle alone.
Don't be foolish. She is trained in combat. Are you? We would only get in the way.
But that's not the point.
I'll be fine, Johannes. Please don't worry.
All right. But we'll be here if you need us.
Let's not waste any time. We have a lot to do.
Come back if you need anything. I'll get a workshop running so I can perform alchemy for you.
Thank you, Johannes.
I know you're strong, but be careful.
I will.
I have a feeling that you're going to turn out to be a bad guy in disguise.
Miriam, welcome. Since this is your first time here, let me tell you a little bit about the supply post.
Please.
I have made arrangements so you can buy and sell items here.
Since I'm storming the castle, shouldn't you just, like, give it to me instead of, you know, making me pay for basically saving all your lives?
I would have liked to provide what you need for free, but seeing as we are largely cut off from the church's funds out here, I will need money in order to keep the supply post stocked. I hope you don't mind paying.
No, I understand. I appreciate
Oh
you
no,
doing
I
what you
understand,
can.
but did you have to triple the prices?
I can also buy shards from you if you no longer need them.
Wait, is trade in demon shards even allowed?
Of course. The church would sooner gather them up and make certain they are purified. I am not permitted to sell them, but I can buy them off you. You may want to keep extras, since possessing multiple shards of the same type amplifies its power, but there is a limit to how far that can go. And more importantly, if you carry a large number of shards, your body's corruption
May accelerate, but I'll find a way to deal with that myself.
I still recommend selling your shards as a means of making money.
Okay, sounds like my brother's home. You can hear crappy rap music coming out, so you might be picking that up on the microphone, like some thumping sounds. If you do hear that, let me know. I'll try to change up the sound gate and see if we can fix it, so you have to keep hearing random boom, 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 things like that. Okay.
All right. I know you're looking out for me.
I think that explains everything. Now, would you like to have a look around? What are you looking to sell?
Okay, so I can sell one of those.
Is this right? Many thanks.
Ooh, I forgot I have head flail. I forgot I had a lot of these, actually. It's like, oh yeah, I got them, derp. Purchase.
What are you looking to buy?
Let's see, almost 2,700 gold. Wow, that looks cool. Double blade great axe, originally designed for harvesting wood. Dull blade, yeah, that sounds great. Odachi, spear, whip, blunderbuss. Ooh, I guess we want to do that. Let's see.
Is this right? Then we have a deal. What are you looking to sell? Is this right? Then we have a deal.
Okay, before I buy a
I
weapon,
forgot to give this to you. It's the key to the building.
I'm gonna go
You
over
can
and
use
talk
it
with
to explore
Johannes.
further in. Thank you. I invited the other survivors inside where it's safe. They all have troubles that need resolving. If you can spare them the time,
I'll do what I can.
I know you will. Come back anytime.
They're really handy for
I'll be
this new
praying for you.
food I'm inventing called Soylent Green.
Oh, hello! I hope you're ready to loosen those purse strings.
I have many things to say about this accent.
Dominique, what is all this machinery?
That is photographic equipment we've been working on.
Photographic?
We steal people's souls and put them on paper.
To put it more plainly, it allows me to capture images of real life, landscapes, people.
What? Really? Can I try it?
Unfortunately, I don't have the silver bromide I need.
I'll see if I can find it. Be right back.
Save room.
Ah, here she is. I have to marvel at the church's resources. Look at what they've provided for us.
I know, it's incredible.
I've had to shell out so much money.
So, what I can do for you here in the workshop is take materials you bring me and transmute them into new items. But the alchemy is easier to show you than explain. Here, I have some materials we can use. So let's try transmuting them. So, what'll it be?
So you can craft weapons. I don't have enough iron because that'd be cool because you can make stuff. I don't know, maybe I can make this, I'm not sure.
I'll go with this.
Yeah, cool, so good thing I didn't buy it.
There, all done.
I think you can enhance it too. Let's save real quick
Once
before I
I've
do that though.
transmuted an item, I'll pass it on to Dominique so she can carry it at the supply post for you. I'll do my best to inform you of what items you can make from what materials. But when it comes to items I don't know about, you'll have to find a formula for me and bring it here.
So that's gonna get kind of annoying if I'm going to be like, okay, so I have to go over here, combine all these items to make an item I want to use, and then have to run all the way across to the store to buy it, instead of just doing it all in one location.
I understand.
Also, the demon crystal you've obtained, the shards, those can be transmuted the same way as items. Each shard requires specific materials, but it's worth it to make your shards more useful. Try it when you get the chance.
I think I will.
Also, neither one of us has been eating well. No wonder, considering the struggle we've been through to survive. If you bring me the ingredients, I can use alchemy to prepare meals for us.
Or I could just cook them normally, instead of using alchemy.
With proper nutrition and a varied diet, you have the potential to get much stronger.
Try these, they're called steroids. Eating new food for the first time will provide Miriam with a stat boost. Alright, so let's save real quick. No, I still got the weapon, okay.
Are you eating properly? What are we transmuting this time?
go with this.
There, all done.
Johannes, can you tell me more about what happened 10 years ago?
I just want to get back to killing people, please.
It started when the interests of the rich shifted away from the spiritual and esoteric in favor of more material investment. The alchemists.
Yeah, so this is like exposition dump, but it's like it's a real pace killer.
The guild
You can
members
skip it, of
didn't
course,
want
but it's
to
like
lose
first
their
time
wealthy
playing through,
patrons.
so ugh.
So they warned again and again that demons would come if people let go of their spirituality. But people don't change that easily. So the alchemists took a more drastic measure.
You mean us? The Shardbinders?
Yes. It shames me that I was even connected to what they did. But at least you have the facts of it.
It's all right. Thank you for telling me.
Okay, so I think now my weapon should be... No, I just have like 3 of them. Okay. So I just need to make one, because I was thinking like you could like improve it, because I saw like 3, so I'm like, oh cool, so you can make it like a level 3, make it even more stronger, but no, it just makes 3 of those items instead. Okay, so that's why I saved before. Actually, no, I think I just saved after I did it, so I think I just wasted money. Yay, I'm dumb. Dumb. Nope, just 1. Okay, so I did do it right. Cool. Don't need to waste money on that. Good to see. Who is hiding money in lights?
You there? It was awful. Those monsters came out of nowhere. We ran for dear life.
For dear life we did too, yeah? Yeah, I'm sorry to
Yes.
anybody just offended by that. Not really, but...
Dead, most of them. My dear husband included.
Okay, so... Interesting. Let's put my feet up and it like hit the cord for the microphone. Let me know if you can hear this. Okay, because I just like moved the cable a little bit. Hopefully it's not making a sound.
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
Oops, accidentally skipped some over there. Avenge Lindsay's husband's death by killing the demons responsible. Kill 5 Morts. Okay.
Help my husband rest in peace. Kill that murderer dead!
You seem very calm of mind and responsible. Okay, cool. So it's like a warp room, like I said once again, Castlevania, Symphony of the Night. So I haven't found any other rooms yet, but I can fast track back here, so that's cool. Let's see. I thought there was a way to check on... to check on your progress for, like, quests and stuff. Quests, okay, here it is. Bone toss. Throw a bone in the designated direction. Okay, that reminds me. Shards. Let's see. $90, that is huge. Let's try this one. Okay, so that one, not that great. Let's see. Ghost. Remember this one costing a little more, but doing some pretty decent damage. Okay, can't quite get there yet. I don't remember where you get the double jump. Okay, that looked like it'd be a downward entrance, but it is not? Guess not. Here we go. Yeah, because I could have sworn there was fireball move and stuff like that, and here it is. Hurl your equipped weapon at enemies. Bastard. I'm not sure if you get those back, though. So let's try that. Like I said, this weapon's weaker anyway, so... Cool. Aha! Okay, that didn't work well. That went right over top of him. Here we go. 8-bit coin. Let's see, inventory. What does this do? Valuable coin that we found in circulation. Okay. Yeah, so you can get out through here. Okay. Okay, cool. So that quest is done.
Have you learned anything new?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
Jeez, I did one. She's like, go kill more monsters.
Good work. Here's your reward.
Got any targets for me?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
I wonder how many of these I can take out at the same time.
Help my little sister Rosalie rest in peace. Kill those murderers dead!
Have you learned anything new?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
Okay, so it looks like I can do it.
Have you learned any?
Might as
Here's
well
what I've turned up
take
on
them
the
all then.
monsters. Help Doc.
Yeah, I know. It's like I don't care
Have
about
you
these
learned
people. I
anything
just
new?
know that I'm
Here's what I've
get
turned
money
up
for
on
'em.
the monsters. Help my.
okay. Money, money, money. We're gonna save and head on to the castle, finally. Yeah, I gotta say, like, after you get off the ship, this game kind of drags. Let's see. We'll look up something real quick. Oh no. So double jump is a shard ability. Double jump skill shard. Ugh. Okay. Alright, so let's get on into the castle. Enough dilly-dallying. Let's see, next 62. Okay, so I'll be going up and hitting another level pretty soon. How much these guys give? Ooh, decent amount. Yeah, I'm like 6 away from... So the next guy I kill is going to give me money, money, money. Not money, but new level. Here you are. Thank you. Moonwalker. Yeah, I know. I don't... Backstep a lot. Okay, because I was wondering, because I saw that, but I didn't say how many to do. They're just like, yeah, just do backsteps a lot. Ooh, looks like a boss fight. I might live to regret this, but we'll do it anyway, if I can. This looks cool. Neat. Okay, yeah, so I'm not supposed to be here pretty much, but that's cool. At least they have, you know, it's like more Symphony of the Night stuff, pretty much. Alright, so let's head back up. Let's go into the castle like I keep threatening to do. So I these guys are like developers or something. Part of the development team. Yeah, that attack is really strong, but some wind up. Okay, I'm gonna need like a faster weapon here. I hate to say it, but probably... Ooh, short sword, you suck. Yeah, it is a little slower, so I guess I'll go with the Claymore for now. Thousand Blossoms. Riddle enemy with a blur or thrust too fast to count. Rapier, Stinger, and Kazilik? Kazikali? Something. jeez, I hate... It's like everything else is like too weak. That's just too short of a range. I think it takes me back to that teleportation spot. Oh, cool. It took me right back to here, which is great. Because I'm about to die, I need to buy some potions.
Have you learned anything new?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. Good
Ooh, I
work.
got hemp.
Here's your reward.
Blaze up, 420!
Are you eating properly? So, what'll it be?
Are you eating properly? I can't really make you anything.
I'll go with this.
Let's try this out.
Ooh, I like it.
Johannes, can you tell
Okay, so that was the conversation I skipped last time. It's another kind of slow weapon, but attack's pretty good. We'll keep it. Save, gonna go over buy some potions and make my way back to the castle.
Hello. How can I... What are you looking to buy? Is this right? Thank you.
Okay, waystones are good.
Is this right? Many thanks. Is this right? Then we have a deal.
Alright, so let's start selling some weapons I don't use. Kung Fu shoes.
Is this right? Then we have a deal. Is this right? Then we have a deal.
Sell this whip. Keep the gun.
Is this right? Then we have a deal. Is this right? Then we have a deal.
Okay, so ring I should equip. Safe ring, go to hell.
Is this right? Thank you.
Alright.
Thank you. I'll be here.
Let's see, equipment. Ring. This person's new.
I'd rather keel over and die than spend another moment in a living hell like this one.
Listen, lady, church can't be that bad. Oh, hey, X. Didn't know you were here, but yeah, have fun at work if you can. I'm enjoying it so far. It's very much like Symphony of the Night, but you have yourself a good evening. Catch you next time.
Oh, don't say that.
Never you mind me, young lady.
Yeah, lurkers are always
What's
welcome,
your
dude.
name?
Even people I know, you're
I'm
always welcome to
Susie.
lurk. I'm Susie. I'm 20 years old. I am the oldest person in my village.
Miriam, is there anything I can do to help?
Am I gonna go for that mega SD card? No, I don't have enough money. It's like 260 bucks. But whenever I get a job, you know, get my back fixed, get a job, it's on my list of things to eventually get because the ability to play Sega CD games on it too, that's awesome. That is gonna be cool. I don't know if it just works. I know it says it works with like the was it the Mega SG or whatever it came out. So my understanding is you can basically load and play CD games off that card. If that's true, that'd be awesome. Yeah, Sega CD on a Genesis 3. No. Oh yeah, it works with that. So that would be cool. So yeah, that sounds really awesome. You know, it's on the list of things I like to get whenever I get income coming in. So yeah,
Well,
it's on the list. But I would like one, but
I do
I don't really
enjoy
have a use
good
for it right now
meal,
or the funds.
But I can't remember the names of the dishes I like.
You liked Alpo. It's for dogs. I mean, elderly humans.
I'll help you figure it out. I promise.
Bring Susie a portable snack.
I suppose I'll stick
All right,
around.
catch you next time.
Wait a little while longer. Did you...
Did you forget?
What is a portable
What do you
snack?
need to buy?
Is that like a snack attack? Twitch zapped? How so? If you have the time to explain. Well, it looks like I'm still up. I just pulled up mobile. Alright.
Thank you. I'll be.
Okay. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, this weapon makes an interesting sound when you kill people with it. Gale Crawler creates a shockwave, travels across the ground, rips enemies apart. Interesting. Stone mask was used by a tribal chief during ritual sacrifice. Let's see, lowers attack and everything seems fine. Defense goes down 1. Luck goes up there, so I'm not really seeing a bonus of wearing that. Expect to probably see this a lot in speedruns. Slide, 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 slide. Okay. Passive shard. Effect will automatically activate when it's equipped. Increases single-handed sword and club damage. Huh. That's cool. Except for I think I sold all my... No, I got a short sword. Faster single-handed sword or mace attacks. Okay. So it just makes it faster. Dawn Blade. Here we go. Ectoplasm. Don't tell Egon. Kitty cat. Looks nice. Blood pool. This looks like it probably is going to be a boss fight room, maybe. See what's up. Okay, that guy has the best death sound. Oh no! Why did this happen? Alright. Spin towards your enemy, transfer momentum to your blade. That's pretty cool. Try and do it again and... There we go. Yeah, I'm sure this is sanitary. Okay, while attempting to create my homunculus, I discovered a strange formation of white crystal growth on the subject. What is it? Sign at long last that my studies are progressing. I must observe it diligently and learn all I can. Crystal I discovered appeared to be multiplying. Slowly, its corruption spreads through the cadaver I chose as a subject. It's a marvelous substance, neither entirely a liquid or a solid. Called Newtonian fluid, then. As soon as I have enough, I shall begin experiments to discover its other properties. Oh, cool, save room. I was just looking for one of these. It's like, please let there be a save room somewhere. And so I thought, it's like, it looks like the game is indicating that there is some kind of metallic room down here. Probably gonna have to, like, kill a boss or something and drain the blood from the pool. So I'm trying to do the attack. Good God, game, come on. Yeah, so these, like, special moves you have... Yeah, that's not worth it at all. They don't come out too well. Reticle Grinder. Send a shaft rotating blades in the designated direction. Oh, that sounds cool. A second, maybe? Thought I equipped it. Shards. Oh, wow, okay, yeah. So that just drains things like crazy. Rasputin!
Miriam? It can't be.
Alfred?
Why are you here?
That fool of an apprentice should have stayed out of this.
You have a lot to explain for. After all the terrible things you've done?
All that is in the past. I'll not be defending my actions to you.
Don't I deserve it? You were like a father to me.
Enough, child. I am here for the book. Jeeble has the book.
What are you talking about?
Guinness World Book of Records. It's amazing. People doing weird things for records.
If you don't already
Like
know,
speed
let
running
us keep it
games.
that way.
Alfred, how are you still alive?
Ugh, what were you thinking in coming here?
You can answer my question first.
All that matters is that I am alive. Did you come here for the book?
Book? The Liber Logaeth?
Make no mistake. I won't let anyone touch that tome but me.
Not even you should touch it. Didn't what happened 10 years ago teach you anything?
I don't have time to argue with you. I just hope you are wise enough not to get in my way.
What?
You know full well my power exceeds yours. Take Miriam and leave this place. Otherwise, you will die.
I came here because something didn't feel right. But I didn't expect him.
So Mr. I Can't Fight, we'll let Miriam do it, was able to get all the way through the castle to where I am now, past all those monsters.
Johannes, what is the Liber Logaeth?
It's a book the Alchemy Guild once possessed that allows for the summoning of spirits. The guild used it to bring about the calamity 10 years ago, and the Shardbinder's crystal acted as a kind of catalyst.
A book like that shouldn't even exist.
I know. Alfred must be trying to restore the Alchemy Guild to power, but we cannot let him lay hands on the Liber Logaeth.
He said Jeeble had it. You know, I think I might have seen it.
It makes sense, considering the situation we're in. He must have gotten his hands on it after surviving the sacrifice.
So now I have to stop Alfred too.
No, let's focus on Jeeble. If we can get to him and the book before Alfred does, we'll kill two birds with one stone.
Which is not that hard, really. You kill one bird with one stone, pick up the stone, and kill the second. I don't know why people make it too hard.
Good point. All right.
Dominique might know what to do about Alfred in the meantime. I'll head back to the village and see what she has to say.
Call forth the demon hound and set it upon foes. Let's try that out. It does like next to nothing. Right, so Thrashing Tentacle is fun. I haven't used this one yet, but I remember this does a lot of damage. Yeah, but it drains like almost all your magic. This game really needs like a run button or something. Yes, I want to hit the like the downward part. It's like, dude, come on. It's like I'm just like stuck. Alright, inventory, potion. Hits of this game is real. I mean, you can get trapped real easy. Head back to a save point real quick just to restore my health. Just to make sure I'm not missing like a run button. I don't remember there being one. No. No run button. Okay, so I couldn't have gone down there anyway. Excellent! So I was on the right path after all. Okay. What type of shard did he give me? Oh, that's right, it's the sword expertise one that's always on for just one-handed swords. Do you ever play Go? I've never heard of that. Nimix, and interesting. I don't know why the game decided to zoom up on that, but Gario? No. I have no idea what it is. It's something on Google Stores. Online action game. One or more cells on the map representing a petri dish. Gain as much mass as possible. Okay. Sounds like it'd be a good one. Co-op stream. Yeah, so I messaged you on Discord, like saying like I saw your newest task you submitted. Like I could swear like the second level music, I've heard it somewhere, but I just don't know where, and it's been driving me crazy for like the past 2 days. Yeah, it's like, I swear I've heard that music before, I just don't know where. Obsidian. You might as well add it to your repertoire. I love that guy's death sound. Ooh, you got me. This looks like it's probably gonna hurt me. It does. This might be a mistake. It doesn't matter, it's locked anyway. A warhorse key is required. Okay.
Fancy a ride, milady?
Okay, sounds good.
Why?
Let's see what's going on for this week.
Are you
Might be able to do it.
offering one?
Take you someplace who's
The
interesting.
rub, of course, is that obstacle standing squarely in our path. See?
I doubt I would be able to push it aside.
A shame you don't have a giant hand. Ah, the wild and crazy things one could do with a giant hand.
Yeah, I gotta say, like, they really upped the damage output for a lot of these bad guys. The demo was, like, a lot easier. I mean, it was a demo, but it was, like, a long demo. But all these things are just, like, kicking my butt. Like, armor-wise. Okay, so this, I think this does count as, yeah, it's a one-handed weapon, so it's not as strong as the other weapon I had on, the Dawn Blade. It does go faster. I think we'll still stick with the Dawn Blade. Several months have passed since I wandered into the castle. I've managed to survive thus far by rummaging through treasure chests without the monsters taking notice. Well, I found something palatable today. For once I'd like to crack a chest open and find a mouth-watering hunk of meat. Okay. This looks nice. Yay! I have an arrow stuck in my head, that's great. I think I have the scale armor already? Yeah, I'm wearing it, so... More stuff to sell whenever I get back to another place. So it's like, I already found like one teleportation room, which will take me back close to where like my home base is, where I can like turn in my quests and everything. And I have a stone that will take me right back to my home base, but if I use it, I have to fight my way all the way back here, because I don't have that teleportation thing to come back here. So I'm like, hoping to come across something like that soon, because like it's like all the way back here. That like little green room is the teleportation part. This little part is the ship where I first came in on, and I am like way over here, which doesn't look like too much on the map, but it's actually a quite a long distance to be covering on foot when you don't have a run. Yeah, she's got the restless leg syndrome. Itchy leg. Yeah, I sold it off, unfortunately, but it's like her default stance, like this is kind of her seat for like zoom back, but the stance is almost like Jury from Street Fighter 4, with her default like attack one leg up. So like when the PC version drops tomorrow, because actually I got this game a day early. It's supposed to release tomorrow, but they sent it out to all the backers for the Kickstarter. So it's like, So I'm hoping somebody on PC will mod it so you can get a Jury skin. All right, this should be enough. See, I'm like used to like red doors in Castlevania games, meaning like here's a boss, watch out. And this game, it doesn't seem to mean that all the time, at least. Ooh. Alright, create a defensive barrier by spinning your spear. I don't have a spear. Alright, where does this go? Yes, finally, teleportation room. Thank you. Alright. Classic Castlevania games, there used to be, like, if you encountered a teleportation area, you'd usually find, like, a save file right up above it. It's hound skin. Okay, it must be some kind of crafting item. Find healing item. Yeah, that's probably a boss. That looks like, that screams boss door. So one of the things I've noticed, here we go, like I said, save room. Just like Castlevania, because it's made by the same guy who did Symphony of the Night. But, yeah. It's not bad. I mean, they actually overhauled it quite a lot. I've been talking about it earlier, where I have, like, the original, like, E3 2016 demo, and then they put out a special backer demo, because they said, like, listen, we need, like, another year to make this game, make it right. So they put out like a new enhanced demo, and then the graphics right now have been improved from what they used to be. I was thinking like I should do a side-by-side, then I remembered that they actually put out a side-by-side video themselves showing like the difference, like graphics difference. Graphics update trailer. Yeah, so people are like, hey, can you, like, up the graphics you know, can you change them up there a little bit more? And they're like, yeah, sure, why not? So, copy this. Like I said, it's, if you like Castlevania Symphony of the Night or any of the Game Boy Advance or any of like the Metroidvania type games, this is basically Castlevania without the Castlevania name. It's very Castlevania, so much it hurts. But that video basically shows like the side-by-side comparison of what it used to be. Like, oh yeah, save room, they showed that too, because I noticed that the first time I went to save, I was like, wow. Now, PC version, the demos, they all ran 60 frames a second. This is not running a full 60. I'm noticing like in-game frame drops, so hopefully there's going to be a patch that will help fix that up. Alright, save complete. I'm gonna teleport out of here, go back and I have like some quests I've completed, so I'm gonna cash in on those and come back and fight. I think this is a boss. It screams boss door. So let's see what this looks like. That's cool. Back to Crazy Lady bent on revenge.
Got any targets for me?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. Here's your reward.
Got any targets for me?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. Good work. Here's your reward.
Got any targets for?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
Okay, so this one's still in progress. Okie dokie.
Hi, Miriam. So, what'll it be?
Still can't craft any food. It's weird. Like, hey, here's all the... You need to eat food. It's gonna make you feel better. And you can't do it. Sorry. Nope. Nope, can't do it. Let's see. So this is everything. Potions. Toy shoes. Shoes that emit an adorable squeak with each step. So imagine, so you have bronze armor, you have like leather chest guard, and an apron. And the apron has more defensive power than scale armor. Okay, sure. We'll go with that. Gunman's scarf. He's cooking the draw, increasing fire rate, that'd be good. Ooh, faster two-handed attacks.
I'll go with this.
Ooh, I like it.
And let's go for a new hat.
I'll go with this.
A chapeau, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
I'll go with this.
There, all done.
I'll go with this.
There, all
Perfect.
done.
Alright, so that's going to make it a little faster. What is the other one using? Head flail. Increase coverage. Yeah, Thrashing Tentacle does really amazing damage, but like it drains almost all of your magic. This is neat too, but it's 40 of your magic per second, so it goes ridiculously quick.
I'll go with this.
It's
There,
head
all
flail.
done.
I'll go with this. I'll go with this.
Okay. Increase the duration.
I'll go with this.
Yay! I'm an alchemist.
I'll go with this.
Let's just keep upping like this tentacle, because like I said, this is like ridiculously strong.
All done.
Increases the duration on top of it, so that's awesome.
Oh, about the castle. It may not be much help, but let me tell you what I know.
Something I should have told you like an hour ago before you left.
The castle itself was summoned from hell, demons and all.
Just like not Dracula's castle.
But the site it rests on is where the Alchemists Guild once lay. So you may find traces of our facilities intermingled with the rest.
Listen, if you find my computer, I need you to clear the browsing history. Do not look at it. Just clear the browsing history, please. I beg you.
Now that you mention it, I do remember seeing an area dedicated to the study of Eastern mysticism.
Yes, and another of us was researching how to create giant organisms. Anyway, just be mindful of the facility's existence. The knowledge may keep you out of harm's way while you explore.
All right. Thank you.
Alright. Let's save, to save all those wonderful changes I just did. Whee! Yeah, like right now, this is not 60 at all. This is like 45, maybe? 44?
I have something new to offer you. What are you looking to sell?
I guess I'll get rid of the short sword. I don't really need that.
Thank you.
Oh, I forgot to
Thank you.
equip my new chapeau. Oh yes, stylish. She's still wanting food of some kind. I don't
Did
know
you
how to
forget something?
make food though. So
What are you
purchase.
looking to buy? Is this right? Thank you.
A substance that poisons you and drains health over a period of time. Why would I poison myself? I must be missing something. Let's see. Poison.
Is this right? Then we have a deal. Is this right? Many thanks. Is this right? Thank you.
Yes, it does the body good. It's like, unless you're like, you know, Wesley from The Princess Bride, poisoning yourself constantly there in order to develop immunity, I don't think that's how it works, but who am I to argue with the movies? Oh yeah, The Princess Bride. It's a classic movie. It didn't do well in the theaters when it originally came out. It became kind of a cult classic that got even bigger than cult status, really. So I have it on Blu-ray, which actually I don't recommend watching the Blu-ray version because it ruins the illusion of a lot of things. Like the sword fight, you can tell like that they're using prop swords now with Blu-ray because it's such high definition. So it's like, if you have the DVD, that's the better way to watch it because it hides a lot of stuff that the Blu-ray now exposes.
Thank you. I'll...
But yeah, so we showed it to my dad. He'd never seen it before. It's something that we've been quoting forever. And he's just like, he hates that movie with a passion. He's like, this is the worst movie I've ever seen in my entire life. Why'd you show me this piece of shit? It's like, it's funny. Yeah, it's one of the downsides of HD. It's, I mean, of course, when you look back on the original film print, like the theater is still higher quality than anything we have now, like Blu-ray. It's still higher than that. I think like movie screens are usually around like 8K or something crazy like that for resolution scale size. But yeah, Blu-ray is kind of exposing certain movies that just don't look that great anymore, unfortunately. It's kind of like the same way where like CRT televisions like have kind of covered up for different things. Like if you play old retro games on like a modern TV, sometimes it doesn't look good. It's like the same reason why I have my retro tank. So basically it doubles the lines and makes them look better. And you also see things like before that were hidden, like try to think like Sega Saturn mesh patterns. So if you fire up the Sega Saturn in an emulator, you're going to see these weird kind of mesh patterns. It doesn't quite look right, but if you play it on a CRT television, it looks just fine because of how the interlacing was built into it. So it's one of those crazy things. You get higher resolution, everything looks better, and then some things just look terrible as a result. Alright, let's warp back. Let's see if I can take on that boss. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's a boss. Shards, make sure. Okay, so flame cannon on right now. Let's do, yeah, it's fine. Flame toss. Ooh, you got me. Like Yosemite Sam. Boss fight? Boss fight.
Stop right there.
Oh no, it's Metal Gear. Seriously, this is David Hayter.
I knew what you are. That ghastly air about you. You reek of sorcery, Shardbinder.
Have you seen the memes? Kojima!
Ah, and what am I to make of you?
Me? I am your executioner.
Ooh, that'd be sweet. I do actually like that version of the game. It has faults, sure, but... But it's fun. I mean, it's still... Emulating it is better, of course. It plays better, but... It's not the worst port ever of a game I've seen. Okay. Game locked up for a second. I was like, oh great, soft lock. Miriam, turn around, lady. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, the whole subject of like Sega's downfall has been covered by multiple ways, which always makes me laugh when I hear somebody say the dumbest thing ever that makes my head explode, like the Dreamcast killed Sega, or the Dreamcast killed the Saturn. No, what it was, somebody told me once, is that the Sega Saturn killed the Dreamcast. It wasn't Sony convincing people to wait for the PlayStation 2 to come out, which was a huge successful follow-up. No, the Sega Saturn killed the Dreamcast. I'm like, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. But yeah, it's a multitude of things that killed Sega, unfortunately. Because the Saturn was, it was a great system. It was the PlayStation 3 kind of its day. It was hard to program for, but it was a beast. It literally was a beast of a system. And it was great, built to do 2D really well. And then, of course, PlayStation came out, they're all focused on 3D. Sega's like, oh, let's do 3D on this machine that's not really built to do that. So... Yeah, they kept trying to, like, extend things out and do things too quickly. It was like, Yael, who does Wrestling with Gaming, his channel, he actually talked about, like, all the systems they had out at once. At one point, Sega had the Sega Master System, which is still in Brazil. I mean, it was huge in Brazil till, like, late 90s. I mean, it's, like, even further than that. So they had that, the Sega Genesis, the Sega CD, the 32X, the Sega Pico. They had the Sega Nomad, which is a handheld system version of the Sega Genesis at the same time. Those were all out at the same time, concurrently. 6 systems all at once, which is nuts. And they introduced the Saturn on top of it. That was going to be the successor. So they had all these in just rapid fire. They were just hemorrhaging money on top of it, and dumb mistakes, and bad business choices and everything. It's just like, it's been well documented, but Wrestling with Gaming did a really good video talking about like all the different systems they had all at once. Let's see, Wrestling with Gaming. All right. Yeah, here we go. Found it here just a second.
In. Try to answer the question. Sega, what the hell were you thinking?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, what the hell were you thinking, Sega? Here we go. This is like a short little video of his, like 10 minutes. It's not too bad. Definitely suggest you check it out. Here we go, bam. But yeah, it's like he touches upon all the different ones they had all at the same time, and 32X. Actually, the 32X and the Saturn they weren't talking to each other. I read the book Console Wars, which is a really fascinating book. I have the audio book on, like, if you want to ever listen to it, just let me know. I'll drop you the link. Or anybody lurking in chat, I can throw it in there too if you're interested. It's very fascinating. It talks about Sega and their fight against all Nintendo, basically with the Genesis coming out and trying to make their market share against the juggernaut that was Nintendo at the time. Take it with a huge grain of salt because it's a lot of reconstructed like conversations and stuff, and it's really weird writing. But it does cover a lot of historical things that happened. Pardon me, but so America was like, hey, Japan, we're working on this 32X. It's going to turn the Sega Genesis into a 32-bit machine. It's going to make it, we're going to be able to extend the life of Genesis. People already have it. It's going to be add-on. It's going to be great. And they're like, yeah, that's great. Perfect. Do that. Go for it. Make that 32X so we can compete with everyone else. It'll be perfect. Japan was very distrustful of the American side of how things are being run, even though they said, like, hey, we're going to give you full reign to save our business, which is exactly what happened. And they developed the Saturn in secret, not telling the Americans, like the Sega of America, hey, we're working on the Sega Saturn. It's a CD-based system, 32-bit, everything. They kept it secret until it was thrown onto them, like, with a couple months of warning. Like after, like, just before they're about to launch the 32X, Sega Japan says, hey, we got the Saturn coming in, like, about, under a year. So it's like, so they launched the 32X and they're like, well, what the hell are we going to do now? It's like, no one's going to buy this because you have the Sega Saturn coming out in like 6-7 months. It's like, what the hell? So they shot themselves in the foot because they were antitrust, they didn't trust the American side and they were at war with themselves. It's like, Sega is a rags to riches to rags story, and it's just all of their own doing. Okay, so I should still have... Okay, all my potions and all that fun stuff. Good. Alright, let's try this fight again. Actually, how far... might want to level up first. Let's see, so... These guys are 1 point. Yeah, I'm not gonna be leveling up here. Yeah, but Console Wars just goes through and explains, like, all the crazy backstabbing. Because they brought in Tom Kalinske, who was... Basically, he's the guy who revived Barbie. Because Barbie, as crazy as it sounds like, that toy line was almost completely gone. I mean, they were just about to get rid of it completely, and he actually turned it around. And he did the same thing for Hot Wheels. And so Nakayama of Japan's like, hey, come work, you're a friend of mine, come work for it with our company here. We want to take on Nintendo. He's like, okay, I need to have absolute control of what goes on. The final say, you need to trust me for these things. And Sega's like, sure, we'll do it. He's the reason why Sega Genesis came bundled in with Sonic the Hedgehog. Because it was originally done with Altered Beast, and he's like, okay, so they kept looking at Sonic the entire time to like, everyone in Japan's like, we're going to make so much money off this is amazing. He's like, nope, we're not going to sell a single copy, we're going to give it away. And people were like, he had to go to Japan and tell the board members this, and they almost wanted to kill him on the spot for it. They're like, this is our huge money-making game we're going to have come out, and you want to give it away with the system? He's like, yeah, this is what we're going to do. So they listened to him, they took his advice, he bundled it in with the advertising campaign. It just shot the Genesis into prominence. It was the right call. It's the razors and blades situation. It's like, it's like they give you the razor for free, but you're buying the blades. And that's pretty much what it is. Like, you're buying the system, we're giving you the game, we're going to get you hooked on it, and go from that point. And it worked. As we know from history. Wait a minute, did I... Shards, I don't think I equipped this. No, I have the wrong one on, so I didn't save it before I did that last time. Oops. Let's see, Head Flail. Rushing Tentacle. So like I said, my only downside with the book is it's got reconstructed conversations like, oh, let's go here, like, I don't, like, this person, like, moved the grace of a giraffe. It's got some weird prose behind it, and the guy's kind of making, like, reconstructing things, but the actual history behind it's really cool. And when they actually start talking, like, pure raw numbers and facts, that's where it gets really interesting. Okay, so let's save here now that I'm closer. I have to keep teleporting back. Yeah, that guy's like 30. Come here, doggo. God, it's like your weapons take a long time to wind up, so it's another 30. Okay, so this is a good place to quickly grind. I'm gonna get out one more level before I try to tackle the boss again. Zangetsu, who's actually going to be a playable character. It's basically for free. It's not like, from last I heard, it's not paid DLC, I don't think, at least. I know for backers like myself, it's free. They're like, yeah, we're going to add him in as a new character that you can play as, but unfortunately he's not ready right now. Yeah, you have like 0 hit invincibility just about. So they said, like, we don't know exactly when, but he's going to be coming, so that's pretty neat. So the guy who just beat me up with the flame sword, he's going to be playable. There we go. Alright, so let's give us a go. Probably be ending the stream shortly after this. I've been playing for a while. Hands are hurting. So one of the things I will be doing is, like, I won't be streaming tomorrow. Just let everybody know ahead of time before I get my little wrap-up spiel like I always do. Because I have a late appointment for an MRI. So it's like they're doing it like 6 o'clock at night, and they have to do prep work. They got to do like the injections for it, like the dyes. So that's going to be like, I won't be getting back to like 9 o'clock at night probably. So there won't be a stream tomorrow. Probably Wednesday where there will be. I wasn't planning on saving again, but since I just got that shard and it's kind of RNG if you get one, let's do that. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna try the boss again and see how that works. Alright, let's see how this goes.
Stop.
Okay, that is a huge area of attack. Oh yeah, we'll definitely try it out. Okay, so that blocks even that. There we go. Samurai Showdown. Just like the game.
Here we go.
Colonel, I mean, Dominique.
How many times do I have to tell you? Our enemies are the demons and those in league with them.
And I say, what is the difference? The alchemists were the gunmen, the shardbinders the gun. All must be dismantled.
In the case of the alchemists, you are right. They coveted the powers of hell and must pay for it. But Miriam is not like them. She is fighting for us, at great personal risk.
Really? You forget how many of our friends perished for similarly misplacing their faith.
And do I look as weak? Look closer.
I mean, look, I can part my hair in impossible directions and it stays there like this. I mean, sure, it takes like 50 cans of Aquanet, and if I go 50 feet within flames, I'll burst into fire myself, but look, do I look that weak?
I was bored with her anyway.
Do your job, Zangetsu. You need to put a stop to Alfred.
And I will. But you listen to me, Shardbinder. If you value your life, then stay out of my sight. You can hold me to my word, Dominique. But don't presume to tell me what else I can or cannot do.
I apologize for my acquaintance. He had no right to speak to you like that.
Pay it no mind. I've been through worse.
Like, cool, you can see the blood splattered on her hat.
I want you to know that I trust you, Miriam, and nothing anyone says could ever sway that trust.
Well, you have my thanks. It's nice to know that I have someone on my side.
Zangetsu is a demon hunter from a land far to the east, in the tumult of a decade ago.
Called Cleveland, Ohio.
Perhaps even longer. Demons robbed him of everything precious to him, and he's despised everything to do with them since. His strength, however, is second to none.
I saw it for myself. I could tell he was holding back, but he was a handful regardless.
Maybe it was a lack of conviction that dulled his blade. Well, I'll be off then. I mustn't leave Anne alone for too long.
Let's save before we see what's beyond the wall, just to make sure. Yeah, I don't think I got any experience from that. Let's see. Pardon me. Okay, cool. Didn't mean to do that, but I'll take it.
Are you human?
Oi, why do I talk like this? Am I chimney sweep?
What does it look like?
I'm not sure. Your body is covered with weird decorations.
Yes, but these are all the rage in Paris.
Oh, Paris. Wow, I've never been to Spain. The name's Benjamin.
Yeah, I was dropped on me head when I was a child. Why do you keep asking me that?
I'm Miriam. Benjamin, you shouldn't be here.
I know. But I'm so scared I can't even stand up. Damn.
But you're standing now.
Do I have it?
This should help me escape.
Yes. Picture your house, and don't let go of that thought.
All right, I'll try it.
I think it worked.
Teleported right into a wall. He's dead. Technique. Deflect physical attacks. Oh, sweet. Yeah, so weapons actually do cool things at the cost of magic power, of course, but have certain type of weapons in order to do it. So I do not have those weapons. Edward Scissorhands, no! Lash into enemies with a single mighty strike. I don't think I have any whips or anything, so let's see. So I guess basically in this game, just don't sell weapons at all, because you never know when you're gonna use them for crazy things. Perfect. Alright. And with that... Yep, so thank you for watching, everybody, and tuning in and lurking. It's always cool, especially their Nimix and Executioner, Ronnie, anybody else lurking. As I mentioned, Mollusk, he showed up too, T. Wallace, can't forget those guys. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. It's always been cool. I do stream at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you don't know when that is, just type that into Google. It'll tell you for wherever you are in the world. As I mentioned a little bit earlier, I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow because I have a late MRI appointment. So next time I might be streaming would probably be Wednesday, and I'll either be playing this again, or actually I'll probably be going back to Super Mario RPG. Keep playing through that, because I do want to complete that game, so that'll be pretty cool. Hopefully it'll be fun. I have fun playing it, even though sometimes it drags. And also, check me out online, and if you're not following me here, follow me on, or check me out on Twitter, Wurzel555. So I always post up usually about an hour and a half or 1 to 2 hours in advance, sometimes 3 or more, if I know I'm definitely going to be streaming for sure. About like basically what I'll be playing, or if I need to cancel for whatever reason, back problems, you name it. That's where it'll be. So, like I said, next time will definitely be, yeah, it'll probably be Wednesday most likely for Super Mario RPG, continue on that plot. So for now, I'm going to raid over to Lord BBH. I don't think it's going to let me raid. There it goes. Yeah, it'll let me do it there. Alright, cool. So, pick him the raid if anybody's going for it or hanging out. He's doing MAME Roulette, which is a lot of fun. He plays a lot of classic video games. So, if you haven't checked him out before, we'll do that. Thanks for hanging out. See y'all next time.